How comfortable are you right now at that kind of nickel Sam position?
I'm pretty comfortable right now. You know, it's not too much to it, just basically playing football again. But I've been moved back to free safety, playing behind Travis. You know, just trying to learn things from him. I haven't really too much been playing nickel Sam lately.
The physical, I guess, expectations at the college level with Coach Venables and Coach Reed, has that been an adjustment for you, making that coming up to this level? I saw you get popped on kickoff coverage the other day. Pretty good.
Yeah, it has been, you know, because it's different because, you know, everybody's bigger, faster, and stronger. So they've just been trying to get me to that same level. So it's not no drop off when Travis out and I come in, you know, or just on special teams. So I think it's been a pretty good adjustment.
What do you think your growth potential could be? I mean, could you be a 240, 250-pound guy in a couple of years?
It all depends, you know, on how I work in the weight room, how I take care of myself, you know, as far as nutrition and things like that. So if that does happen and it does come to that, then I'm ready for whatever.
You feel perfectly comfortable, though, at a backer position or at free safety?
Yeah, either or, you know, if my body takes me to be a backer, then I'll play it.
What's been the biggest adjustment for you coming to this level from where you were?
I think probably the speed of the game, you know, because in high school things aren't moving as fast. You know, you might play some teams that's pretty good and then some that isn't. So I think it's probably been the speed of the game and probably the size, you know, because I'm going up against people that's bigger or probably the same size as me, rather than in high school, me being the biggest person on the field.
What's that been like having, because as you said, being one of the biggest guys on the field in high school, and now you're not? Usually, was that just kind of strange having to get used to it?
It has been, you know, because everybody used to tell me, oh, Jayron's huge, and, you know, now I get up here, I see guys that I be like, oh, he's huge. You know, just gotta, you know, just be aggressive with everything I go with. You know, when I'm going up against a lineman, be aggressive with him and use him just like he's a receiver, you know. Just go be aggressive with everything I do.
I think your best attribute is the fact that just you have the combination of outstanding athletic ability, quickness, speed, length, all kind of wrapped into one. The tools are there.
Yeah, I think that is, you know, because I'm a pretty big guy, and the way I move, you know, is kind of different from guys my size. So I think that'll be probably my biggest and best attribute.
Obviously, everybody comes in with the idea they're going to compete and play, but when did you sort of get the idea from the coaches that they were really considering you for significant playing time this year?
Probably over the summer. Because I started getting more reps. I started getting a lot of reps. You know, he kept telling me I need to get bigger. You know, so when I'm on the field, it's not a drop-off. So I think that's probably when I realized that I was going to get a significant amount of playing time, was probably over the summer.
Was one of the things that drew you to Clemson that idea that there was playing time to be had at the safety position?
Yeah, that was, you know, and just basically, you know, so I can get on the field early and show what I can do, and probably just academics. You know, it's a good program that I can come to and learn from, and then the coaching staff is pretty good. So I think that's what drew me here.
Jayron talked a little bit about being homesick earlier. Have you battled some of that being a Florida guy?
Yeah, I have, to be honest. I have battled it, you know, because not seeing my family as much as I used to, you know, being away from my mom, things like that. But it's just, you know, as I get older and learn, you know, it's not going to be too hard to deal with. So I'm just still growing.
You mentioned you're working behind Travis.
Excuse me?
You're working behind Travis.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Did you play much free safety in high school?
Yeah, I played in high school my senior year. Well, my freshman through junior year, I played mostly quarterback in the option game. And then my senior year, I stepped into I played nickel, actually played nickel Sam through the first 5 games. And then my last 5 games, I played free safety.
Okay. What's it been like having to, or not having to, but focusing in on one position and not, you know, playing some offense elsewhere on that?
I think it's going to help me get better. It's going to better my game because I'm focusing on one thing. You know, whether in high school, I was focusing on being good at this position and being good at that position. So now that I'm just focused on one position, I think it's going to help me better my game at the free safety position.
How about going up against some of those receivers in practice? That I would think that would get you ready in a hurry, obviously.
Yeah, it will, because me personally, I think we have the best receiving corps in the nation. You know, with Sammy, Martavius, Sharon, Jerome, and Adam Humphries. You know, those are all good guys at receiver. You know, they all have nice routes. So working with them guys helped me get a lot better. Then when I get on the field, you know, I'm not really seeing too many guys that run routes like them guys and, you know, go after the ball. So I think that helps me a lot.
About bringing that in front of the crowd, all those people and so forth. I mean, is that you're trying to focus on your assignment, but you got all that there. I mean, is it,
You know, it's good. It's good that the fans, you know, they come, they support us. But at the same time, I gotta just focus, you know, on doing my job on the field. You know, they have their job as being our fans, and we have our job as doing good. So they have something to watch and put on the show for them.
but a good feeling nonetheless to finally get out there.
Yeah.
Television, all those people.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was real good.
Did you do anything special teams was in the first game or?
Nah, I didn't really play too much in the first game because my shoulder was still messed up, you know, and then I got in practice over the last week and I started doing some hitting drills, you know, and my shoulder was feeling much better, so I think they put me in the lineup, so it was much better second game.
You skittish at all about that shoulder?
Yeah, I was into the game, you know, I was scared to, you know, really have too much contact with it, you know, and then popping it out again. But, you know, as I got in, you know, made some tackles and things like that, that's when I realized that, you know, it's all right. It's all right. It's not 100%, but it's good enough for me to go out there and make a tackle and play hard.
How did you injure? Would you just kind of like land on it?
No, I just me and Wayne Gallman came head to head on the sideline, and we kind of hit each other shoulder to shoulder, and then when I hit the ground, my shoulder jerked into the ground. So I think that's how it happened.
That's you're talking about the adjustment to college and all that. Talk about the speed of the game. How about just the grind of practice? When you go through that college practice here, as fast paced as it is, tough versus a high school practice. How?
It's real different. You know, college practice feels like a high school game.
Yeah.
So you know, we're going. It's hard every day. We're going hard every day. You know, so I think that's a big difference too, because you know your body takes on a lot. So you got to take the right therapy and things like that to get your body right for by the time game week is and things like that.
Thanks, Jayron.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Guys, that's it for today. Tim will send you an email with the schedule.